return. Maybe some early game jitters showing there. Very fortunate to retain possession on the opening kickoff. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big.
Second down
Stage.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Nair. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Nebraska. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Did not take long to get into the end zone, Alex. See if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Offense getting set for first down. Movement here from the tight end. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play. Big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get leveled up.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to the air one more time. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Fires to the tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physically. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Oh, how did you make that move? Touchdown, Ohio State! The special teams proving worthy of their name. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Well, jet sweep pass. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity to...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the outside to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Got it in the middle, it's Ncaa. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Howard. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Big 1st down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football.
Got enough space, and he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 84 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job. Team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Oh, what a move.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They go to the draw. Runs through a tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. 1st and 10.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down. Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his 2nd missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. Offense gets set for second down.
Jackrabbit. Pilot. Ready.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ibuka. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He's looking to throw it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a grab and go for the score. And the extra point splits the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll just keep slinging it. He wants to go deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick of a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in. It's Banks. At the 45 on his way. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense going to use a timeout, can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
42, Nebraska, 17.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the chute.
The Buckeyes will boot away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Nebraska, 17.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Huskers send out the punt unit.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Henderson. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Oh, there's the ball.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And more yards after contact. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
That's a first down from the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Finds his man. It's Bullock. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Makes the catch. It's Mayer. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fedot. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking for a crease to the left. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Raiola. Feeling some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Huskers! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him dick you apart.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. Oh, what a move to get room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback checking off. The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible play and a big loss. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
This time it's complete. Smashes through the tackle. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Get set, get set.
Gonna run it. It's Judkins. Oh, left him grasping for air.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're just seeing that right now.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going downfield for the... And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. Giving him his pads. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Swings it out to the flat. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to...
Just broke the tackle. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals saying you know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
That's reeled in. It's Judkins. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incomplete.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the offense.
And he breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The aerial assault continues. Got it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over ULM. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up and making a physical tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here and protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Trying to find his man on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents now.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. From the gun. They're trying to get to him. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw on second down. Getting some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.